Hook. Imagine being part of a gang so ruthless, it's been responsible for thousands of murders, and its very existence sends shivers down the spines of even the toughest law enforcement officers. Welcome to the dark world of America's most notorious gangs, where violence, fear, and loyalty are the only currencies that matter. From the sun-scorched streets of Los Angeles to the concrete jungles of New York City, these gangs have left an indelible mark on the country's history. Let's delve into the shocking facts about these gangs that will leave you speechless. Fact 1: The birth of the Crips. The Crips, one of the most notorious gangs in America, was founded in 1969 by two high school students, Raymond Washington and Tookie Williams, in south-central Los Angeles. Initially, the gang's primary focus was on protecting their neighborhood from other gangs, but it soon evolved into a ruthless organization responsible for countless murders, robberies, and drug trafficking. The Crips' early days were marked by a mix of idealism and brutality, setting the stage for the gang's notorious reputation. Fact 2: The rise of the Bloods. In response to the Crips' growing power, a rival gang known as the Bloods emerged in the early 1970s. The Bloods were formed by a group of smaller gangs that united to counter the Crips' dominance. The rivalry between the Crips and the Bloods would go on to become one of the most infamous in gang history, with both sides engaging in brutal violence and retaliation. The Bloods' rise to power was marked by a series of violent clashes with the Crips, resulting in the deaths of numerous gang members and innocent bystanders. Fact 3: MS-13's international reach. Mara Salvatrucha, commonly known as MS-13, is a gang that originated in El Salvador but has since spread to the United States, becoming one of the most feared gangs in the country. With an estimated 50,000 members worldwide, MS-13 has been involved in a wide range of criminal activities, including murder, extortion, and human trafficking. The gang's international reach and ruthless tactics have made it a priority target for law enforcement agencies around the world. Fact 4: The gang's involvement in the prison system. America's prisons have become a breeding ground for gang activity, with many inmates joining gangs as a means of survival. The Crips, Bloods, and MS-13 all have significant presences within the prison system, where they continue to recruit new members and orchestrate violent crimes. The gang's influence within prisons has led to a rise in inmate violence, corruption, and organized crime, making it challenging for authorities to maintain control. Fact 5: The role of gangs in the drug trade. Gangs have long been involved in the illicit drug trade, with many organizations relying on the lucrative business to fund their operations. The Crips, Bloods, and MS-13 have all been implicated in large-scale drug trafficking, with some gangs controlling entire distribution networks. The gang's involvement in the drug trade has contributed to the rise of addiction and overdose deaths in communities across America. Fact 6: Gang-related murders. According to the FBI, gang-related murders account for a significant percentage of all homicides in the United States. In some cities, such as Los Angeles and Chicago, gang-related murders have been responsible for up to 50% of all homicides. The sheer scale of gang-related violence has overwhelmed law enforcement agencies, making it difficult to bring perpetrators to justice. Fact 7: The impact on communities. The presence of gangs in a community can have a devastating impact on residents, who often live in fear of violence and intimidation. Gangs frequently target innocent bystanders, and their activities can lead to a decline in property values, increased crime rates, and a decrease in economic investment. The effects of gang activity can be felt for generations, making it challenging for communities to recover and rebuild. Fact 8: Law enforcement's response. In response to the growing gang problem, law enforcement agencies have developed specialized units and task forces to combat gang activity. These units often work in conjunction with federal agencies, such as the FBI, to share intelligence and coordinate efforts. However, the complexity and scope of the gang problem have made it difficult for law enforcement to make significant inroads, and the battle against gangs remains an ongoing challenge. Fact 9: Gangs' use of social media. In recent years, gangs have increasingly turned to social media to promote their activities, recruit new members, and intimidate rivals. Platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter have become essential tools for gangs, allowing them to spread their message and expand their influence. The use of social media has also made it easier for law enforcement to monitor gang activity, but it has also created new challenges in terms of tracking and prosecuting online crimes. Fact 10: The cycle of violence. Perhaps the most shocking fact about America's most notorious gangs is the cycle of violence that perpetuates their existence. Many gang members are drawn into the lifestyle at a young age, often as a result of poverty, lack of opportunities, or family ties. Once involved, it can be difficult for individuals to escape the gang lifestyle, and the cycle of violence continues as new members are recruited to replace those who have been killed or incarcerated. Breaking this cycle will require a comprehensive approach that addresses the root causes of gang activity and provides alternatives for those seeking a way out. CTA. Thanks for watching. If you want to learn more about the world's most notorious gangs, be sure to like and subscribe for more educational content.